Oh.
Hi, and welcome to Unboxed Politics, the political review show.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Mark. Mikey left. He's gone.
Mikey left? Okay,
And
let's talk about him then.
Day out.
You know, that Mikey, he's... Oh, hey, Mikey, you're back.
Hey.
Oh, geez. Oh.
Turn on my lights in my office. I was relaxing. What were we talking about?
No, nothing.
What?
Nothing. We
Let
were
me just
talking about
rewind
the
the
show.
show real quick on the stream side. See if I
Thank you for
missed
your
any
question,
comments.
Mikey.
You didn't say anything at all.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
we can't
Tim, we are going to wear a groove in that fucking button today. Thank you for your question, Senator. We got
Oh
a bunch
my God,
of senators
yes.
up here, and boy, oh
Yeah.
boy, did
That
they
button
not
is gonna
all.
be-
It is the laziest time waste tactic I have ever seen. Judge, keep repeating the same bullshit.
Yeah, it was... Every time that I heard it, it was funnier because of the button.
We did it to ourselves.
We did. So before we start the show, gentlemen, how are we tonight, this evening?
Woo!
Fuck ICE. We beat them.
Yeah.
Did
off.
you?
They're leaving.
I agree. Fuck
They're
ICE.
leaving.
They're leaving. Well, okay. So super fascist border czar, whatever the fuck Horman said, they won and mission accomplished. So we're to leave now.
Oh,
I'd say that too.
So this is like a George Bush mission accomplished.
Correct. But
Ladies
don't
and
worry.
gentlemen, we got it.
And I was
So
actually I had gotten to work in the morning, and his live press conference came on. So I just sat in my car for a half hour listening to it to see how much bullshit he would say. Apparently, they didn't arrest anyone in hospitals, or schools, or churches.
You know, where all the
All those
normal,
things happen.
where all the normal criminals are. So-
And he is really trying to spin the narrative that like state and local officials are just bowing down to their demands, and that's why they're leaving, because they're all falling in line, which I don't really believe.
Yeah, they're making that up.
Doesn't sound right.
No. Tim Walz has been very adamant about like, get the fuck out now. Oh, good, you're leaving. So
He's also said 50 times, you can have the ones in the jail. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
the ones that are actual violent criminals, take them.
Anybody
They go.
protecting them?
Not like what else? I heard there was another one, and it's about a new lawsuit against Homeland Security now, where they arrested a teenage girl who was driving to school in her father's car. They arrested her, forced her to abandon the car in the street, and then detained her in a hotel room overnight
What
with
the
ICE
fuck?
agents.
What the fuck?
What? That's
What
just-
the
that's wrong.
fuck? What the fuck?
And apparently it wasn't too bad because all the ICE agents were female.
Still.
I don't give a motherfuck.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
In a hotel with ICE agents. What are y'all doing?
I know. That's
Oh.
pretty disgusting.
There's even more. When they arrested her, they said they would give her a phone so she could call her parents to let them know where she was. But if they did, they would go arrest them.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, these dudes are not serious.
Mission accomplished.
Right.
So get the fuck out of my state. Don't fucking come back.
I have a question for my 3 American friends.
Hello.
And maybe you didn't hear. Did you hear what big news happened? What horrendous news happened in Canada this week?
I did.
Yeah, I did. With
So
I don't remember. I don't know what area it occurred. I don't remember. But
Northern BC,
BC.
Timber. I can't think of the name of the town right off the top of my head, but anyway, Northern BC. It's a tiny little town of 2,600 people, and kid brings a gun to the school and kills 8 of his fellow.
Jeez.
I heard it was a female student that did the shooting.
I didn't hear any real details. I didn't hear any details other than that because they've been real quiet on it, right?
Yeah.
So they haven't released the person's name yet or anything like that. They're dead though as well, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but anyway, that's for here in Canada. That's fucking pretty horrendous news because
Right.
that's not the type of thing that really happens here, dude.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents about what happened this week here in Canada.
I almost want to be like, our thoughts are with you, but that just seems like echo.
yeah, like to us that
Yeah.
sounds
It's in this country.
disingenuous.
It's
Yeah.
Well, you guys deal with something like that happening almost every other day, someplace in the States, right?
yeah.
So,
No bad ones for a hot minute, but that doesn't mean there aren't little ones everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, and actually, right now it's just federal government killing civilians. So it's
yeah, it's not even civilians killing civilians anymore. It's the feds.
What are you doing? All right, Ollie? I know that shit's rough, man.
oh no, I'm okay. I'm wondering how Neil's doing because it happened half close to Neil. Other than that, yeah.
You sound like ass because your torch is on, but
Mark, I have a message for you to read. There's no super chat on this one, but they get one for free.
Great stream earlier. Terrific, in fact. Numbers like we've never seen. You've got to hear about these numbers. They're hot channel, the hottest channel in the whole U.S. world.
And you know what that means. You should like and subscribe and listen to this man.
Charlie Angus here from Midas Canada, the Resistance Tour, and I watch the Bin Podcast Network. You got to watch it. Sign up, follow them.
Love it.
You heard him.
The
heard of him,
perpetual
man.
victor of each year's brackets in perpetuity.
Nah, he's got to do something for us again this year.
We want to
gotta-
know him.
He's got to
Might be-
do like an interview or something.
He might be too big time for us now. That might have been the only
No.
time we're gonna get near his orbit.
I saw our numbers today. We're catching up. We're catching up.
We're right behind him. We're gaining, boys.
We're right
gaining.
behind.
Another 7 or 8 years, right there.
It's Midas touch and then us.
And then in between there is like from the Big Bang till now.
The
Thank you for your
supposed Big
question,
Bang.
Senator.
Keep that one up.
All right. So we have a full dance card tonight, gentlemen. There is a lot of Pam Bondi in this. This first video is not going to be Pam Bondi, but
A
there's going to
refresher
be
video at the end.
this is going to be a bit of a moose bouche here before we get to the main course. See, I know French too, Ollie.
9.
We're gonna rate Cory Booker and maybe the fucker he's talking to. I don't know.
Who is the
Well,
fucker he's talking to, Tim?
Some fucking
Oh.
guy.
Oh, he's quite the fucker. When we get his name, I need to Google him. I think
Yeah.
he's part of that Young Republicans thing.
He might be.
Name,
But
guy.
so yeah, Senator Cory
Who-
Booker is the
who-
main
who with the
subject.
bags? Who's got the bag with the snacks? You will mute
Me.
from now on.
I did mute. Oh,
No,
Ollie's
that
you
got
wasn't me.
the
Fuck you, Ollie. I muted my
You
snacks.
think you mute and
He's
then
got
you like,
crisps.
blow your nose. You open a bag of chips. You do it in StreamYard.
And it was Tumbler Ridge, BC, by the way.
Tumblr Ridge, yeah.
And also, Mikey, not to correct you, but it's not the young Republicans, it's the young fascists.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right. What is his name?
Give them their
Mr. Carl, I
awful
never thought I
credit
would
where it's
have
due.
somebody that made a lot of the statements that you've made before the United States Senate, and I would love to discuss some of your comments. You're going to be working with international organizations. Do you think one race is superior than another race on the planet Earth?
Senator,
Wow.
absolutely not.
You don't. So
Fair enough, Hot.
Great way to start the questioning for a
That's
witness.
Yeah, that's
If you're starting the questioning for a witness with "Do you believe that one race is superior for another?" you are in for some answers.
How racist are you?
Let's get to your racism.
do you think
Dear
that
trauma.
America would be weaker if it was, say, 40% Jewish?
Senator, absolutely not in and of itself. I think the problem.
Well, why did you
Covered up.
qualify that?
No,
Jeremy
well, Senator, if you
Corbyn.
let me finish, I do not. I believe that unity, as President Trump has said, rather than diversity, is a greater strength.
But why not simply say it doesn't matter what percentage of our population is Jewish?
It's Senator. It certainly doesn't matter.
It doesn't
As
matter.
Senator, as if I could finish, as somebody of Jewish origin myself, and I do want to take this moment to say, because there have been some comments made, one of my weaknesses,
Thank you
and
for your questions.
we've discussed
Senator.
some that you may think in general are weaknesses, is sometimes I take an idea too far. And
Whoa,
Kill.
all right,
Murder!
Jesus. If
Get him, Zero.
If what this dude is
Okay,
purported to
Zero.
have been said, Apollo, shut the fuck up. Hold on, I'll play the video again. I got to deal with a dog.
I got some flavor here. Career. Carl is a senior fellow at the Claremont Institute, which I will click on next. He was previously a research fellow at the Hoover Institution. Carl's book, The Unprotected Class: How Anti-White Racism is Tearing America Apart, received praise from a broad swath of conservative figures and influencers, including Victor David Hansen, Tucker Carlson, Charlie Kirk, Peter Kirsanow, Heather McDonald, Steve Bannon, Dinesh D'Souza, and Christopher Rufo.
Oh boy.
Carl stirred
man.
controversy in 2020 and again in 2025 over incendiary social media posts. He expressed sympathy for the January 6 rioters, describing them as political prisoners and saying they had it worse than Black Americans in the Jim Crow South. He called for the death penalty of American Federation of Teachers President Randy Weingarten. In 2021, he complained about the total absence of white Protestants in the Biden administration.
Sick shit.
He criticized the addition of Juneteenth as a federal holiday, saying, if you're a white person celebrating Juneteenth, you've already surrendered. Carl has also downplayed the Holocaust and called it the Jewish question to be addressed.
Yeah.
So, big Ben Shapiro fan.
So he took Holocaust denial a little too far.
Yes, that's the thing he took. That's the idea he took a little too far.
Fuck the hell off.
And I made some comments in interviews about minimizing the effect of the Holocaust that were absolutely wrong. And I'm not going to sit here and defend them here. I just want to be very, very clear on that point. Again, had I been in Germany in that time, even though I'm a sixth generation American, but had I not, I would have been killed just like anybody else.
I've heard
Dog
you
whistle.
Fuck you.
say that you regret some of your comments about Jews.
Look at
Absolutely.
his face.
Do you regret any other comments about any other races?
Senator, you would have to reference a certain comment, but I'm certainly
Which
a
race
What?
are you
tough
talking
person, and
about?
I'm sure that I.
Why is it not a blanket? Yes, I regret all of them.
Well, which one are you actually talking about before I confess to something that you don't know about yet?
Oh boy.
Also, what did he say? He would be one of the people that would have been killed in Nazi Germany.
Because apparently he has some Jewish heritage.
That is a whole load of horseshit. There were plenty of top Nazis that hid their Jewish past to be a part of the regime, and most people conformed and didn't fight back because it's easier to follow the group. It's a rare, physical trait in leadership to rebel against that shit.
Everybody pause for a second.
Oh,
Everybody pause for a second. How many years is 6 generations? How long ago was the war?
It's at least 120 years.
4 generations.
Yeah.
Like 4 generations.
We're like 3 generations out from the war. What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, because
so how are you a 6th generation American?
Yeah,
yet
right.
you were fleeing the Nazis. Like, come on, man. You were already over here then. What are you talking about?
If we think about this in the terms of generations that we know, so greatest generation was World War II. Boomers were after that, then Gen X, then us.
Then Z.
Ollie was probably Gen X, and then Gen Z, and then Gen Alpha.
That's not how that is used in that sentence.
Yeah, no.
That's not what that means at all. You are naming generations. He said
That's
generations.
What I'm talking about.
Listen again. We're talking about like you, your mom, your grandma, great grandma.
That's family generations. Family generations. Okay.
Yes. So how the hell are you? Because I mean, 5 generations back to me is well into the 1800s. So what the fuck is he talking about?
I was fleeing the Nazis on the Mayflower.
Right. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? The war was 80 years ago.
Even if you say generously, family generations are like 20, 25 years. Generously.
My dad is a middle son, and he was born in 48.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's got 13 siblings.
Bro can't add.
Hey, Ollie, you want to hear a fun fact? My father was also born in 48.
There you go. So,
my dad was born in 59.
53.
I have an older chap for a father.
An older gentleman. Anyway, let's listen to this dude try and explain away.
Yeah, listen to the neo-Nazi guy.
Yeah.
I've made regret any of your comments about Latino Americans.
Oops.
Senator, I'm sure that if you read me every single comment I'd made about a group, there would be some that upon consideration.
So you stipulate for this body that you have in your past made comments about Jews and Latinos and perhaps blacks that you perhaps regret.
Senator,
thank you for your question.
Thank you for the question. Calvinist who believes that we're all infinitely sinful and only redeemed through grace.
See, sir, we're sending you into a very diverse world.
Yeah.
And you can't say unequivocally that America doesn't matter what our racial makeup is. You believe it matters what the racial makeup of America is.
Senator,
do you believe it matters, yes or no, what the racial makeup of America is?
Senator, to echo President Trump, I believe
I don't want you to echo President Trump. I want you to answer my question, yes or no. Does it matter what the racial makeup of America is?
Senator, I'll stand on my comment. Thank you.
What's your comment? Answer the question, yes or no.
Echoing President Trump, I believe unity rather than diversity is a strength.
So you have a problem if America grew to be more Latinos than white people?
Senator, the individual group is not important. This is a cross-societal.
What do you mean when you say that you believe in the Great Replacement theory?
Thank you for your
Senator,
question,
thank
Senator.
you for that question. This refers to the intentional demographic replacement
you can't get the new flip
Europeans in Europe.
Oh, I see. Are you trying to get a new one, or hold on?
It was invented by for that question.
In the Great Replacement. What do you mean when you say?
Ready?
Yeah.
Say that you believe in the Great Replacement theory.
Senator, thank you for that question. This refers to the intentional demographic replacement of Europeans in Europe. It was invented by Renaud Camus, who was a French scholar.
You think
he knew that? He knows that.
What's the guy's name?
Intentional demographic replacement of Europeans in Europe. It was invented by Renaud Camus, who was a French scholar.
Renaud Camus?
Just look up Great Replacement Theory. It'll pop them up, I'm sure, in the wiki.
And then you'll get flagged, I think.
And then you will be on a government list. Well, another one.
You think there's an active effort to, quote unquote, replace Americans right now?
Senator, I think the Democratic Party, through its immigration policies, has certainly shown signs of that.
So yes.
And I don't understand that. So you are saying that if more Americans are Black or Latino Americans, that somehow weakens America because it puts whites in a minority.
Senator, I never said anything like that, nor do I actually believe that. I want to be very clear that regardless of country, if people...
Renaud Camus, born 1946, French novelist, is the originator of the far-right Great Replacement conspiracy theory that is saying that the global elite...
reclaiming my time. Why are you reading about this?
Because I want people to know when he says he doesn't agree with that, he's agreeing with a far-right nationalist.
Okay. I was like, you don't have to spread their fucking ideology for free over here. Like,
super fascist. Continue.
Thank you.
Generally share more in common.
Can I read you what you've said? Because it sounds like this. You said the Great Replacement is real, and they are going to try to make you pay for it. Hey. Who is they?
Senator, thank you for that question. I simply don't know from you reading that one isolated comment.
So this is the problem. You make the most incendiary comments that you admit that you regret about Jews, about Latinos, about Blacks. And you sit here and say that you do not have a worldview, that somehow our country is weakened based upon the populations of each. In fact, you say in your writings that it is a threat to the United States of America and create an us versus them. And the only interpretation I can have of us versus them is it's white people against others, which sounds deeply racist to me. That somehow you think our country's greatness depends upon its ethnic diversity as long as white people have more numbers than others. That does not sound like a nation that was founded with the belief that all people are created equal and equal before the eyes of God. It sounds like you have a racial hierarchy. There's no way for me to read this in any other way.
Senator,
you have said our country, based upon religious diversity, based upon ethnic diversity, based upon racial diversity, you have indicated that somehow those make America weaker or stronger. That God forbid our nation grows in population, that then you suddenly say, I'm aggrieved, and they are trying to replace us. This is the United States of America. We are one nation under God, but you cut us up and divide us along racial lines.
Senator, respectfully, I do not think that they do.
You cannot use the word respectfully, because you do not respect me.
Damn.
Oh,
you
no,
look
actually,
upon
I do.
me as my color of my skin. You say holidays like Juneteenth are racial hustles. Don't come here and hustle me.
Senator,
you have said statements that other nations are going to look upon you and read plainly. When you go to a country of a different religion or ethnicity, you have discriminated against Jews in your writing. You have discriminated against others, and then you claim yourself as a victim. Mr. Chairman, I've never seen such a blatantly racist individual who doesn't even deny that he's made these statements, but wants to tell us that he regrets them, and yet still believes that this body, who is committed to principles of equality, who is committed to ideals of our founders, that you're not in direct violation to the ideals and values and principles. And the last thing I want to say, I watched people beat others when they attacked the Capitol, viciously attacked police officers. Brian Sicknick, a New Jersey resident, was beaten near death and would die days later. And you say those violent felons, you literally have said that they were treated worse than people during Jim Crow, when thousands of Americans were
Pause it real quick. Yo, he never pictured in 100 years that he'd have to defend that tweet in front of fucking Cory Booker.
That's a good screenshot of Cory there. There we go.
There's true anger on his face.
Yo, Cory's a big dude. He's really wanting to probably rip pieces off of that man and throw it down the hallway.
Yeah.
You know, that maybe that's the only
What
way you should be able to
position
become nominated is you have to fight the committee, and if you can't beat them,
Martial combat.
yeah,
Bring your champions.
trial by
guy
combat for government postings.
Was that Ali?
This guy that Corey's interviewing, what position is he up for?
Some foreign position because it's the Foreign Relations Committee.
I just closed the thing. Sorry. Yeah, it's one of those ambassador like kind of roles.
Yeah, he's
Where
yeah.
we just send you around to like make nice with people, and this dude's got the most horrible fucking social media train
Yeah.
possible.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they want to send our white supremacists out into the world.
Murdered, beaten, and killed, you equate Capitol Hill rioters with receiving worse treatment than Americans during Jim Crow, which even some of the worst people who participated in that violence and beatings have come forward decades later and said, I was wrong. It is shameful that when this body ran for its life, when they had gallows for the vice president put outside,
Okay, good. Other people
when they
remember that.
tried to stop the peaceful transfer of power,
No one talks about
that you
that
would
enough.
equate those people to the folks that were victimized and terrorized by white nationalist organizations like the KKK. Sir, you have no decency. You have no honor. You say inflammatory things because it thinks it will
Tim,
ingratiate
go back. That's a good
you
sound
to
clip.
those
Hold
who are paying your salary.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good
You
one.
want
have no decency, you have no honor. Yeah.
All right, let me make sure I got it.
Transfer of power, that you would equate those people to the folks that were victimized and terrorized by white nationalist organizations like the KKK. Sir, you have no decency. You have no honor. You say inflammatory things because it thinks it will ingratiate you to those who are paying your salary. And you sit here before me and try to wrap yourself in the American flag. Well, I believe in this nation. I believe in the principles. I
Getting
believe in
cooked.
those who fought and died for our country. You disgrace that legacy and the ideals that we all swear an oath to uphold, that does not believe in one nation for one people and another people. Dear God, I pray for us if we let somebody like you represent us to the diverse nations of the world as representing the values of our country.
Senator,
Mr.
I
Chairman, I
absolutely
yield.
deplore Jim Crow, but I do not agree with the characterization that you have done of my.
No, he
my
yielded his
God.
time. Shut the fuck up.
He
All
had the
right.
nerve like, well, actually.
Well, actually, Cory Booker on
Well,
racism.
actually, Senator,
Well,
They
actually,
really gotta-
roughly Negro.
For this thing where the like somebody like Booker is completely in charge of the time, they really should add a switch where he can just turn the guy's mic on and off.
I thought you were gonna say
Right.
no, like there's like a hole in the floor. Just
No, just add a switch. So, no, it's my turn to talk. Your mic's now off. You can keep going on over there, but nobody's hearing you.
Well,
At least
I
not hearing
suggested
you
this
well.
last time. Shock collars.
Yeah, yeah.
man,
Be
Pam
quiet.
Bondi would have been on the fucking floor in the first 5 minutes.
Shoot him.
Anyway,
You have no
what was
honor.
this dude's?
You have no decency. You have no honor.
I like it.
What was this dude's fucking name again? Let's just put him on the fuck this guy list.
Yeah, he's definitely getting a fuck this guy. His
Never want to see
name
his fat face
is-
again.
Yeah, what if he actually goes
Carl?
and is an investor someplace when we see him over and over again? So
He's not gonna make it.
He's not gonna make it.
He's not gonna. I'm not worried about that.
With the way the midterms are going and the Republicans are panicking, this would be the worst idea in the world.
Actually,
Yeah.
I hope they push him up to the front of every TV. Put him out there so that because they're having a real like problem with racists, and this is working out perfectly. So keep it
Point
up.
him to the UN.
Person impersonator says, so Corey knew it was a new season of Unboxed and he wants to be on the leaderboard.
Yes.
He definitely wants.
Yes.
His name is Jeremy Carl.
Jeremy
Oh.
Carl. All right.
It's never good when there's two first names.
Yep.
No,
All
like yours
right.
name is
So
Gary Vincent.
Uh-huh.
you guys,
That was a loaded response, Ollie.
you guys all know the rules, but I'm going to explain the
sure.
rules to the chat. So we are going to rank Senator Booker here. Let's find a good shot of him being very indignant. There we go.
Woo!
Light him up.
Cory Booker here. We're going to rate him
You have no
on
decency.
content.
You have no honor.
Content, delivery, vibes, and the chat. You also get a rating too. So we do this ranking scale wise. S rank is the top, and then A, B, C, D, F, and then pineapple is the worst. And if you want an explanation for that, you're gonna have to become a member and watch the members only video on why. So,
Yep.
Content. Cory Booker.
A.
A.
That was a
Solid A. Yep.
Yeah, solid content. Like
He was in A+ territory almost, right? By
Yeah,
time?
he was real. He's.
I'm giving him. I'm saving my extra for vibes. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I feel the same way. I was gonna say that too.
All right, I agree. Cory Booker delivery.
It's like he was angry. He was giving it like that look on his face right there through most of it. A again for delivery. Yeah.
If he had called him a bitch,
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah.
S's across the board. He's making.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you would have called him a little racist, a short racist bitch, I would have fucking said this motherfucker done won the game. Damn,
Yeah.
he cracked the Mountain Dew code. All right. This is
I mean,
you don't like Cory Booker, do you?
Cory Booker is a statesman, so you get
have no decency. You have no honor.
which is the DC version of the same words, you know.
Yeah.
Little racist bitch.
You little racist bitch. I'd have whoop your ass.
But
I'll fuck
A
you up.
then for delivery.
Yeah.
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 And vibes.
S. Fuck.
It's
I'm
an S.
thinking,
It's
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
to be.
he's still
Yeah.
not my favorite Democrat, but like this was
He
a
crushed it.
powerful showing.
It was.
That man walked into the wrong hearing, boy. I tell you.
We Shaza, why?
Yeah, that
Get
was
outta
not
here.
one of the choices.
6'7".
What? No. What? Stop it.
So a D plus.
Let's see.
Who
We
gave him a
got A
pineapple?
minus, B
Oh,
plus,
he actually voted
A.
later on. We got a couple A's, a B plus, an A minus, and we got a C minus
Wow.
in the chat.
Tell us why.
Gina, you don't have to explain yourself.
No, you just did it.
All right.
There's some people you just don't like.
I don't like him, but he crushed this one.
He did crush this one. Usually Booker is very performative. And that's sort of a turnoff for
And he was just pissed off for this one, which I think helped him.
yeah. All right, gentlemen, we're gonna move into the Pam Bondi section of this
Hey, Charlie.
It's expired.
So we're gonna hold off on our ratings for Pam Bondi until the end.
Oh,
We got
boy.
a couple of Pam Bondi videos. The first one is Jasmine Crockett.
Yes.
A.
It's expired. Gentleman is recognized.
So funny.
Thank you. I seek unanimous consent to introduce into the record the research that Representative Comlegger-Dove and I referenced concerning the threat of right-wing domestic terrorism, which the Department of Justice scrubbed from its website in September.
Without objection, the gentleman from
Thank
Texas
you.
is recognized.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. And to be clear, I'm not going to ask any questions of this witness because this witness has
Hey.
revealed that she has no intentions of answering questions. But instead, I'm going to ask the
That's
very
right.
basic questions really quickly of my colleague, Becca Ballant, if she will answer right or wrong, raping children.
Wrong.
Right or wrong, killing random citizens.
Definitely wrong.
Right or wrong, enriching yourself as the sitting president of the United States.
Definitely wrong.
Okay, thank you, because I probably never would have got that with our witness. Our witness who somehow is a lawyer but does not understand how it works with witnesses. I'm not really sure what law school she went to and what all kind of cases she tried. But typically when you come into a space and somebody's a witness, then they sit there and they answer questions instead of asking questions. And then we also have this objection that we use as lawyers called non-responsive when a witness fails to actually answer the question. But nevertheless, let me address the survivors because that's exactly who they are. They are not victims, they are survivors. Let me say thank you for having more courage and moral clarity in your pinky fingers than the entire Department of Justice. We are currently the laughing stock of the world, partially because of the failed leadership within the DOJ, as we see kings and queens falling everywhere around the world. But we don't know the basics of right and wrong in this country, because it's not about partisanship. And that's why I applaud Thomas Massey, because he's the only person on the Republican side that has a backbone and knows how to stand up to corruption. But nevertheless, let me keep going. My Democratic colleagues have been attacked this entire committee hearing. They have been lied on. And frankly, the American people weren't looking for that. They were looking for answers about the corruption that they see coming from this administration. In the written testimony of this witness, of this particular witness, she stated that when she took office, she had two main goals. The first was to end the weaponization of justice, and second, to return the department to its core mission. Not only have you lied about both, you've intentionally done the exact opposite. You're spending more taxpayer resources arresting journalists than you are prosecuting pedophiles and creeps. In fact, your boss, the President of the United States, stated that this administration, quote, took the freedom of speech away. And at your direction, DOJ has arrested Don Lemon and Georgia Fort. And I might add that y'all actually had a judge that rejected y'all for trying to arrest Don Lemon before, just like the grand jury rejected y'all as it relates to Senator Kelly, just like a grand jury rejected y'all as it relates to Senator Slotkin, just like the case against Tish James was dismissed and the case against Mr. Comey was dismissed. I completely don't get how it is that you're sitting at the top of DOJ, because you don't seem to be good at your job. You're spending more taxpayer resources arresting these journalists. In fact, we know after Georgia Fort and Don Lemon were arrested, we know that there were homes of journalists that were raided. We know that threatened prosecution against students protesting your actions and forced tech companies to remove apps used to track ISIS activities. But let's circle back to you protecting pedophiles and creeps, because I want to talk about the president and his possible involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I don't know what the president might have done with Jeffrey Epstein, but unlike this administration, I believe that facts matter. So let's talk about the facts. Fact number one, Donald Trump is one of the most named people in the Epstein files. At least 5,000 files contains more than 38,000 references to Trump, his wife, or Mar-a-Lago. Fact number two, Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell made young girls available to Trump on multiple occasions. For example, according to this file, Ghislaine Maxwell presented a young girl to President Trump who spent more than 20 minutes apparently flirting with her. Here's another example. This shows notes from FBI investigators that describe Jeffrey Epstein transporting a victim to Mar-a-Lago to meet with President Trump, where he bragged to Trump that, quote, this is a good one. Now, I'm not saying that the president is a pedophile, but there is a lot of evidence in these files that suggests that he's very close friends with a lot of men who are pedophiles. What's crazy about all of this is just that this is a big cover-up. And this administration is engaged in it. In fact, this administration is complicit. But there are numerous others, like how the DOJ is attempting to obstruct justice in the investigation of the rogue agents who have murdered American citizens, or how the DOJ seized voter data from Fulton County in an attempt to steal the 2026 midterm elections, or how federal agents have Tom Homan on tape accepting a bribe and your agency killed the investigation, or how your agency is ready to give the president a $230 million payday, which is unconstitutional. The Constitution is clear. The president shall not receive any payment except his salary while in office. The fact of the matter is that you will be remembered as one of the worst attorney generals in history. An attorney general who has prioritized obstruction over justice, corruption over the law, fealty to the president over loyalty to the Constitution. And Mr. Chairman, I will yield.
Gentlelady yields. Gentleman from Missouri.
Yes.
Excuse me, gentleman from Kansas, the Attorney
We're done.
General.
Next.
Oh, it's not over yet.
Former Attorney General, Mr. Schmidt is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and General Bondi, thanks for being here. Did you have anything you wanted to say before we talk?
I do. Thank you, Congressman. Thank you, my friend, for many years. I find it interesting that she didn't even want to try, Congresswoman Crockett, to ask any questions, because she certainly did not condemn her leader, Hakeem Jeffries, for taking money from Jeffrey Epstein after Epstein was convicted. And I will be brief to give you your time, Congressman. This is what she didn't want to talk about. Texas, from Cuba, convicted, homicide, arson, weapon offense.
Convicted. So what we talking about? Convict some of these perpetrators that rape these women that are
Chairman,
sitting
time
behind you
time
that
belongs
you
to the
refuse to
gentleman
even
from
acknowledge
Kansas.
they are here.
Time belongs to the gentleman from Kansas.
Mr. Chairman, could I have a few seconds
You
back
bet,
to make
you
up
bet.
for the yelling? Thank
bet.
you. General,
Thank
did you have
you,
anything
Congress.
further to say?
Now we're done. So, Mikey's already seen the clip, so we'll ask him when he comes back. But so gentlemen, content. Jasmine Crockett.
S. Like, I mean, she just rocked the fucking.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, I think
it's
like
hard to argue that.
It's hard not to go all the way there.
Oh yeah, chat, put in your votes now.
S for like just saying I'm not gonna fucking ask questions. It's not like you're gonna answer.
Yeah,
anyway.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a
and
waste
for starting
of
off by
time.
asking the other one questions.
Yeah, like because
yeah, that was
by the time they got to Jasmine, because she is, so they do these committees by seniority, right? So the most senior members get to talk first, and Jasmine is not the most senior member, so she's pretty down on the pecking order. So there was like 5 or 6 people before her on the Democrat side, and then another 5 or 6 people on the Republican side. So by the time it got to her, 12 people have already tried to ask Pam Bondi questions, and about half of them didn't get any answers.
Yep.
So yeah, I agree. Delivery. Now I thought her delivery at times was a little stumbly bumbly. She tripped over a few things because she was reading from a paper for some of that.
It was still solid.
for sure.
It was still really solid.
I think that's still like an A.
Yeah, I would give it an A, but
She's damn near a full S across the board. But
yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
But yeah, I would say A.
And then obviously vibes S rank.
S.
Right?
S rank
No,
for
that's
vibes.
not
Yeah.
even.
We don't even have to.
No, we don't.
And it
Is
seems like
this the clip where she didn't? It wasn't caught on mic, but she lipped motherfucker as she was.
Oh
walking
yeah,
away?
yeah. This camera didn't get it, but the MS Now camera got it. As she was standing up, she was like motherfucker, and she walked away.
Yeah, just saying. So
all right, it looks like the chat is S S S S S A minus. All right, so mostly S. Let's not say S too many times.
no, it didn't sound good there. Actually, I was thinking the same thing when you just said that.
And obviously Pam Bondi will rate at the end. You only got like 30 seconds of her in that one because she wasn't allowed to talk.
Fuck this person.
New York recognized.
All right, so this is he's already been on the.
Yes, we got you, Mikey.
For everything, Mikey.
Sure.
Okay. Hold on, I just have to make a quick adjustment.
We were SAS. That's what we gave her.
Gave her sass.
Sassafras.
And the audience basically gave her all S's with one A in there as well.
Yeah, Stinky Butt got to fucking destroy my lunch eating session from earlier, making messes all over the place, and then fell asleep just before dinner, and now she's awake. So had to get resettled. And Mom was taking a nap.
Oh.
Not anymore.
All right, so this is
not for long.
Congressman Goldman.
New York recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Bondi, I went over to the department yesterday for a couple of hours to review some of the unredacted materials. And I am looking forward to your detailed explanation for why you have withheld almost half of the documents, which is required by the bill. Now, obviously, there are 3 million documents, so I didn't get through much.
We got to
But one thing I didn't see was the client list that you said you had on your desk a year ago. I did, however, find a couple of important documents. An 86-page prosecution memo from the Southern District of New York and a draft indictment from Florida against Jeffrey Epstein's co-conspirators. For reasons that I cannot understand nor are permitted by the bill, they were still redacted, even for members of Congress. So, Ms. Bondi, will you commit right here to immediately providing those two documents in unredacted form to members of Congress? Not a complicated question.
Well, I guess it is for you because you have a law degree and those are privileged.
Okay, they're not privileged, but we will.
How on earth would those yeah, look at Jasmine Crockett. What the fuck is she talking about?
Yeah.
Who's privileged? Trump's? Jesus.
You know, that's pretty funny.
Okay, they're not privileged, but we will discuss that later. I also
Mild
found
disgust
an
from
email
Jasmine
that I have
Crockett
right
on the
here
side.
from Jeffrey Epstein to Ghislaine Maxwell that was unredacted. And it included notes of statements that Donald Trump made about his prior relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, there is no reason for this to be hidden from the American people. There is no privilege. There is no attorney-client privilege. And I see you're checking with your staff. And I can assure you, staff, this is not under attorney-client privilege because it was sent from Jeffrey Epstein to Ghislaine Maxwell. Will you commit to publicly providing the unredacted version of this so that the American people can understand the extent of Donald Trump's lies about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein?
You're about as good of a lawyer today
Doesn't.
as you were when you tried to impeach President.
They're watching Monsters Inc. and they were screaming with the movie.
Oh, I see. And Zero didn't like that.
And then like I look in the monitor and my wife's like over on the side. Like I'm like, what the fuck is happening? There's fucking demons in here. What's going on?
Yep.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
Trump in 2016. Have you apologized for that in 2019?
So will you unredact this? Will you
were
unredact
lead
this?
counsel on that. Privileged.
I'm asking you, will you unredact this?
Privileged.
Privileged, of course. I look forward to discussing this more. Now, these are obviously improper redactions.
And let me
to
stop for a
protect-
minute.
I'm
No,
talking.
no.
I'm
If they're not
talking.
privileged,
This camera angle is so much better than the MS Now one. I love Jasmine Crockett over there making fucking faces.
It's like, the fuck are you doing?
Screenshot.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. There we go.
I'm stress eating.
privileged.
Quiet.
Don't yell at me. If they're not
Mr. Chairman, would you stop the
Even though
clock?
you
This is
used-
on your time. It's not on Mr.
They're
Goldman.
not
Even though
privileged.
you used your
If we review them
improper
and they're not-
redactions
You'll like my answer.
to
If we
continue
review
to
them and they're not
protect
privileged,
Time belongs to
we
the
will be
member.
happy
Shut
to
the fuck
release
up.
them.
We'll
after
stop the
review.
clock. We'll stop the clock. Time belongs to the member. Go ahead.
Mikey, it looks like you have an invisible bowl of chips. The inside of your bowl must be green. Yes, there you go.
Tim,
It
I'm
looks
not
like your
eating
chips are
anything. You're
floating.
fucking-
It looks
don't
like they're
have any.
floating in space. There you go.
What are you talking? I should just put them in a cup.
Chips in space.
Even though you used proper redactions to protect Donald Trump and other predators associated with Jeffrey Epstein, you did the exact opposite thing with the survivors and victims of this scheme. So their identification information was really the only thing required to be redacted, and it was not. And it's clear this was not a mistake. This was not by accident. This was not because you only had 30 days when you really used 75, and that doesn't even include all the hours last March that you were redacting it. But I'll tell you why it's clear it wasn't a mistake. There is an email entitled Epstein Victim List. There are 32 names. One is redacted, 31 are not. So someone looked at it and decided to redact something. And I will tell you that that is clearly intentional to intimidate these survivors and victims. Now, in a interview last week,
How will you tell me that's intentional?
in an
He
interview
just
last
did.
week, Deputy Attorney General Todd
You
Blanche
can't go off script.
said that any victim that wants to speak with the department has done so, hopefully. Well, thanks to the incredibly brave people sitting here behind you, we can actually ask them if that's true. Now, would the survivors and victims who are here please stand up one more time? just by show of hands, how many of you or your loved ones actually have met with the Department of Justice
you,
and provided
Thur.
testimony and estimate and evidence?
He was muted. You didn't hear that.
None.
Fake
And of
news.
those of you who have not met, which is everyone, how many of you have reached out either individually or through a lawyer or representative to offer to provide testimony and evidence? All of them. And of those of you, all of you who have reached out, how many of you were denied or ignored by the Department of Justice? All of them. And
There were
despite
about, what,
the
8
shameful
or
and
10 women in the
despicable
audience that he's
efforts
talking to?
Yeah.
by Ms. Bondi and her department to intimidate you, how many of you are still willing to speak to the Department of Justice? All of them. Well, Ms. Bondi, it looks like you have some more witnesses
Gentleman's
to
time has
talk
expired.
to, and I yield back.
We will go to the good gentleman from North Carolina, Congressman Knott. Thank
May
you.
I have a moment, Congressman?
No, fuck
Here
you.
we go.
Thank you. Here we go. Here's the photograph. This is why he wanted to repeat everything that had been said previously on Epstein. This is his state, New York. You probably don't even know who this is. Wahid Mohammed from Afghanistan.
Why do we care?
That's because I'm no longer a prosecutor.
Convicted of assault. Wow. He
What
represents
does that have to do
New
with
York.
anything?
Wow. Yet he
that we're
doesn't
talking
care
about?
about the illegal aliens convicted of crimes, assault and homicide. No longer a prosecutor, so he doesn't care about his constituents. Here we go. Arson, El Salvador, Miguel Palacios. Furman Flores Ramales, Mexico, rape.
Let's talk about the 70% of immigrants who
real
are
quick.
detained without a criminal
She
conviction
has
or
the most blonde Florida uppity skank way of saying Mexico or
Yeah.
Mexico. I've never
Oh.
Mexico. Like she's so it's insufferable. Anyway, I crunch on.
Yep.
You crunch it.
I mean, I think that's the end of the video. So,
Thank God.
yes, Representative Goldman from New York. Chat, put in your votes now for Representative Goldman. Gentlemen,
Not bad.
how do we feel? Content.
Just before we do any ratings on this, like, Tim, you've been so nice to us. Like, what's going on? I feel like you're going to slap us in the face with a solid pineapple out of the blue here any second.
What do you mean?
But okay,
Guys.
no, let's just do some ratings.
Guys, it's committee season. That's what this is all about. It's committee season.
We have to
These people have
enjoy committees now because soon it's going to be a fucking elections again.
these. So here's
was
what
the drought.
happens.
That was the drought, Ollie. Now we're on the fish.
Yeah.
We're on the fish, mate.
Ollie,
Okay.
if you want, if you
No,
want,
that's just I don't
Okay.
want. I'm
All
just
right.
saying
Okay.
it's
'Cause I mean,
so
I'm
unlike
sure there's-
you to be
I'm
this
sure
nice
there's a
to
ton
us
of
so many
Gutfeld
times
out
in a
there.
row.
I'm sure there's a million Gutfeld videos between the last time we saw one and now.
I'll quit.
Yeah.
I'm out.
But no, see, these people have to appear in front of Congress once a year and explain themselves. So we get every year around this time we get a sort of a smorgasbord of random idiots having to speak to Congress. So yeah, Representative Goldman content.
B plus.
Yeah, I think B plus is
It was good.
I enjoyed it, but it wasn't.
President Crockett got an A again.
Yeah.
Just by her
just for
sitting there
just
and
for being there and giving like side eye. She got
Yeah.
another A.
that's an A.
She rolled to aid. She
Oh,
passed the check.
ooh, that pushes it. All right, he's an A.
Yeah. She passed her check, so she added a +2 to his roll.
That's what he needed.
I think a B plus is a good place for him.
B
I'm
plus,
okay with
yeah.
that.
Delivery.
C plus. We have high standards, though. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Like
Yeah.
tonight, we really do. Yeah.
You gotta wow us.
I was gonna give a B minus. Like
Yeah, I think I'm B.
that's
Yeah,
about
B
the
minus.
same. It was good
Yeah.
still, but
Like there's a
Alright.
lot of content I like that I wouldn't want to watch compared to this. right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
B minus.
Don't worry, Ollie. I got a Gutfeld video.
No,
you don't.
you don't.
Gutfeld's
I will
eliminated
delete
this
it.
year. We don't even need to go there.
He does
Wants
not
to
need to be
play
in the
Space
running again.
Marines.
I mean, there's not only Gutfeld, but Ben Shapiro.
Mhm.
I'm sure Donald Trump said something stupid today.
Man, it's crazy. Every time you had a Trump or a Gutfeld video, somebody keeps deleting it off of the playlist. That's crazy.
We should do the video where he shits himself and then has to clear the room.
No, man, I'm not doing that.
No, that's too gross. No, we should
I
do.
heard it the
We
first
should do
time.
the audio enhanced version of that.
Because you hear
Anyway,
it. I don't know. I don't want to hear it again.
Vibes for Representative Goldman.
Again, solid B performance. Right? Made me glad that he did it, but didn't really wow me.
Your average white politician.
Yeah.
I mean, he's one of the guys that went down to El Salvador, so it's like, cool. You've got a backbone. You've got a voice. You did what you could. I mean, she is a slippery fish.
Chat, put in your votes now.
We
I
got
got there's
an
C
A,
and
we
D
got
minus.
a D and a C and a C plus.
Is that an insult to the fish?
Yeah, here it is. Mexico.
Mexico.
There's
I
like
know I wasn't alone.
I don't. If anyone has seen, there's an episode of Family Guy that does a bit on white women that travel to Mexico and then just yell Mexico all the time. Am I the only one that's seen that?
I don't watch a lot of.
I don't either. I just for her saying it that way made me think because they're like Mexico. And it's just it fits. But if no one else gets it, I'm gonna just.
Mikey, what was of the congresswoman who
Oh, Balint.
Balint?
Balint.
INT. I think that was the last one I wanted to do.
Dark Lord Greg says B.
Okay.
So, yeah, the audience
got
is
him.
between like D to B.
I think he's going to end up at a
with
C.
a few C's.
A
Yeah.
very strong centrist C.
Mm-hmm. He passed. Good for him.
Yeah.
All right. This is the last Bondi related video.
Whew.
Which,
I mean, we might be able to throw Raskin in there too. His is pretty good.
yeah, his is pretty good.
Chair, Attorney General Bondi, according to your department, a child is sexually abused in the United States every 9 minutes. And the vast majority of survivors never get justice. And that's one of the reasons why I think the Epstein case has resonated so deeply with so many Americans. And the other reason I think is because it has revealed a two-tiered system of justice. And the powerful are protected and the survivors rarely get any accountability. And the Epstein files contain evidence of a multi-decade international criminal conspiracy involving some of the wealthiest and the most powerful people in the world. There's evidence of financial crimes, political corruption, sex trafficking, and of course, horrible sexual abuse. And I want to remind everybody, this isn't a game. These are real people, people who have suffered, who are sitting here with us today, and they deserve answers and they deserve accountability. And I'm here to try to get some for them. Now, I've seen some of the unredacted Epstein files, and obviously, as you know, President Trump's name is all over them, but so are the names of other senior Trump officials. Howard Lutnick, Secretary of Commerce, John Phelan, the Secretary of the Navy, and Stephen Feinberg, the Deputy Secretary of Defense. These men were appointed by President Trump to senior positions in his administration. All of them have clear and confirmed ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Attorney General Bondi, yes or no, has the Justice Department asked Secretary Lutnick about his ties to Epstein?
Stock market.
Excuse me. Secretary Lutnick has addressed those ties himself.
I'm asking you, has the Justice Department specifically asked Secretary Lutnick about his ties to Jeffrey Epstein?
He has addressed those ties himself.
Has the DOJ asked Secretary Phelan about his ties to Jeffrey Epstein?
I don't know whether he has addressed those or not.
Has the Deputy Secretary Feinberg talked to the Department of Justice about his ties to Jeffrey Epstein? Yes or no? Has the Department of Justice talked to Deputy Secretary Feinberg about his ties to Jeffrey Epstein, which are clearly spelled out in the files? It's a very simple question. It's not a trick question. I'm just asking you.
Yeah, I'm stunned that you want to continue talking about.
Oh my gosh.
Epstein
Okay,
instead
I'm
of a Border
reclaiming my
Patrol
time. I'm
agent
asking
murdered.
you not a trick question, a simple question. Okay, so what is clear is we have evidence.
Do you know who Chris Malin is?
We have evidence that 3 senior officials within the Trump administration have ties to Jeffrey Epstein. And what I
does
can
ties
conclude,
mean?
I can conclude
What does
from what
ties
you are
mean?
saying that you
Lord
have.
have mercy.
What
I
does
know.
ties mean?
I think Americans
No
would
one
be
can be
shocked
that
to
stupid.
learn that you are not interested in talking with these officials who have ties to Jeffrey Epstein.
What does
across
ties
the
mean?
world,
Can you define that?
across the world,
Can you
prominent
define
men
ties?
who've been
Unboxed-
exposed
unboxed the
in the files have resigned their jobs in disgrace, and that's a good first start. And that same
Disgrace is
standard,
not saying the word
this
Chris
same
Malin.
standard should apply here. And Americans want accountability.
Who is Chris Malin?
Was
No
the
honor.
president
Was he?
aware? Please stop talking. It is not your time to ask
Who was he?
questions. It is not your
You
time.
have
I'm
no
reclaiming my
decency.
time, Mr. Chair.
You
One
have
second.
no
Time
honor.
belongs to the gentlelady from Vermont.
Was the president aware of Secretary Lutnick's ties
Quiet
to
in the
Epstein
chambers,
when he
please.
chose
Quiet in the
him
chambers.
to lead the Department of Commerce? Was he aware?
Chris Malin was a Border Patrol agent.
Okay, so
He
I'm
was
going to
shot,
conclude
and
that
she
the president, in
never
fact,
mentioned
did
him
know about his
in
ties
her
because he
district.
was the next door neighbor.
Shame on you.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
You're
this
from
is
a tiny,
pathetic. This
beautiful
is
state.
pathetic, Mr.
Committee will
Chair.
be in order.
I am not asking trick questions here.
You
The
got your
American
5
people
minutes.
have a right to know the answers to this. These are senior officials in the Trump administration. This is not a game, Secretary.
I'm Attorney General.
My apologies, I couldn't tell. By 2008, we knew that Epstein was a convicted sexual abuser. And we now know that Lutnick went to Epstein's Island in 2012.
Catch me there, souls.
How was that not a deal breaker for the president? And why aren't you asking questions of the Commerce Secretary about what he saw when he was at the island, which he lied about not ever going to? Why are you not asking these questions? And I see that my time is almost expired, so I will say this. Do the right thing, Attorney General. Meet with the survivors. They have been asking for a year. Meet with the survivors. Do the right thing. I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back. The gentleman from South Carolina is recognized for 5 minutes.
May I have 20 seconds of his time?
So that'd be up to the gentleman, but
Absolutely, Madam.
Thank you. Thank you. I was curious if you, Congresswoman, asked
Here
Bill
we go.
Clinton that.
Yeah, now we're gonna see more
Didn't
pictures.
see one tweet, not one. I didn't see one tweet when Joe Biden was in office.
Everybody
about
shut
Bill
up.
Clinton. Didn't ask Merrick Garland anything about Epstein, not once when he was.
Weak sauce. Weak
And
sauce.
also, I want the record to reflect that, with this anti-Semitic culture right now, she voted against a resolution condemning.
Oh,
from
is
the
Jewish.
river
I just wanna be
as
clear.
Oh, do you want to go
Time-
there, Attorney
time
General?
belongs
Or
to
do
the
you
gen-
want to go there? Are
Time
you
belongs to the
serious?
gentleman
Talking
from
about
South
anti-Semitism
Carolina.
to a woman who
Lady
lost
will-
her grandfather in the
I reclaim
Holocaust?
my time. I
Really?
reclaim my time.
Really?
The committee will be in order.
Talk to Jared Wise about anti-Semitism.
Support journalism you trust. Support
Oh.
PBS News.
Yeah, support PBS News, by the way.
Please do.
Yeah. Thank you, PBS.
We love you forever.
Please don't go away.
Never, 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 never.
So,
Oh my God.
Representative
God.
Ballant. After her, we'll do Pam Bondi as a whole. Although I think Pam Bondi is basically
Stop
going to get a.
saying that.
We'll review Pam Bondi as a whole, but I think
Thank
Pam
you.
Bondi is going to get on the fuck this guy list. So
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So
I mean, she couldn't find a rake out there that she hadn't stepped on yet.
she stepped on a big old rake with that Jewish resolution anti-Semitism thing, man. That was sideshow Bob level rake stepping.
I mean, how did you got a whole binder of opposition research? You guys didn't realize she was Jewish when you tried to say she was an anti-Semite?
Like when people vote against those sort of resolutions, you kind of want to know why. And she thought it was bullshit. So, oh boy. So yeah, chat, put in your ranks. Let's review Representative Ballant on content.
Hey, Sassy, be more creative with your words or it's going to block you. I let it through, but just be more descriptive, maybe. We don't advocate for violence on the show. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, we don't.
We're too lazy.
I'm on break.
I'm on break.
Content.
Yeah, content. I mean, I'm gonna put her at least in A. If anyone wants to,
I'm
if
trying to
anyone
find a
wants
way to
argue
push
me
her
on
all
the
the way to
A.
the S rank, but I don't know if I'm there.
I mean,
A plus even though.
So what is she? Oh, actually, I have the transcript. Let me open that up. And it's gone. Okay.
I mean, she was asking like she wasn't trying to gotcha Pam Bondi. She wasn't trying to like trip her up or do anything. Like Pam Bondi was doing that to herself.
Did you do A, B, and C? Yes or no?
Right. And she can't answer simple questions is the problem.
Yeah, that is the problem.
Well, because it would open her up to,
if it's not in that if it's not in this fucking book right here or these papers over here, she can't say it. She doesn't know how. She doesn't have free will.
She wants it one day.
She is a puppet.
She dreams of being free without strings.
There's a cell in Alcatraz waiting for you when he's out of office.
We will rename it as Kabatin when we send J.K. Rowling's ass there.
Bondi Island.
So we're at a solid A plus for content.
Yeah. I'm going A.
There we go. That's a bit more. That's a bit more what the vibe is. All right. So delivery.
She didn't stumble as much as Crockett did during hers, and we gave Crockett a day.
Yes.
I found she was quite a bit more solid with the way she was getting her jabs in.
Yes. And also, even when she did trip up, when she said secretary instead of attorney general, she had a quippy comeback for when
Yeah,
Pam
she
Bondi
turned
was
it
like,
into a zinger.
I'm actually the attorney general.
So her first, I got the transcript, so I'm looking for question marks here. The first question where she flamed out was, has the DOJ asked Secretary Phelan about his ties? Oh no, it was Lutnick first, was his ties to Epstein. So she described what she was talking about, and then she said, did you guys talk to Lutnick? And then she freaked out. Did you talk to Phelan? And then she freaked out. Like all of these were just normal, to the point. Do you know if you didn't? Did you talk to him? And if not, why not?
Yeah, here we go. Here's the first question.
Positions in his administration, all of them have clear and confirmed ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Attorney General Bondi, yes or no, has the Justice Department asked Secretary Lutnick about his ties to Epstein?
Excuse me. Secretary Lutnick has addressed those ties himself.
I'm asking you, has the Justice Department specifically asked Secretary Lutnick about his ties to Jeffrey Epstein?
He has addressed those ties himself.
Has the DOJ asked Secretary Phelan about his ties to Jeffrey Epstein?
I don't know whether he has addressed those or not.
Has the Deputy Secretary Feinberg talked to the Department of Justice about his ties to Jeffrey Epstein?
And this would be, I'm just going to waste time.
Yes or no? Has the Department of Justice talked to Secretary?
She doesn't even know how to respond to it.
She wasn't listening.
Without perjuring herself.
That too.
Lying to Congress. She's under oath, by the way.
Yeah.
So she has to
jail time behind the lies this time.
Yeah. She has to come up with an answer that isn't perjury or lying to Congress.
Deputy Secretary
call her
Feinberg about
anti-Semitic.
his ties to Jeffrey Epstein, which are clearly spelled out in the files. It's a very simple question. It's not a trick question. I'm just asking you.
Yeah, I'm stunned that you want to continue talking about.
Oh my gosh.
Epstein
Okay.
my gosh.
instead of a board.
Like that was the whole hearing on the Democrat side. The whole hearing. They were asking mostly reasonable questions, bringing up facts. and all Pam Bondi had was attacks and deflections and smears.
Yep.
Clearly written by Stephen Miller.
Did the Republicans ask anything worthwhile?
Just Massey.
Okay.
Yeah, Massey was the only one that. The other ones just gave Pam Bondi their time, really.
They literally just stepped aside and said, did you want to say something in regard to the last person? And then the last 30 seconds, I think you're doing a great job. Keep it up.
Yeah.
And then they just went to the next one.
Yeah.
Fucking sycophants, man. Just laid down and let it happen.
Gross.
Yeah.
So S rank on delivery?
Delivery. A plus
A.
to an S. Yeah. A plus.
A plus.
A plus. All right. And now vibes.
Oh,
S.
Vibes was an S.
S.
Okay.
Yeah,
Put the
she
S
rocked
on a
it.
chest.
Yeah.
And then the
Super kind of
chat
funny.
says S. Let's see if there's any other ones in here. A plus, S, A plus, S. Okay.
Woot woot.
All right. I think that
This
puts
is
her
our
near the
country, and
top.
I'm just so tired of it.
Yeah, our country is pretty at the moment.
The old girl is sick.
it's not doing great. We got time for one more, gentlemen.
Grab Massey.
Massey, okay.
Oh, or I think I put Tim Kaine. Oh, Tim Kaine's for that Carl guy. It's in the playlist.
It's in the playlist.
Yes.
And don't forget my super special 1 minute video.
Oh yeah.
Mikey,
potpourri.
I believe the Tim Kaine one is unavailable.
No fucking way, dude.
It
Again.
says one video unavailable is hidden. Here, I'll show you.
If I go and find it in the playlist right away, I'm gonna be so mad at you.
So this is the playlist, right? Last one I got is Susan Collins, Jasmine Crockett, Goldman, and then this is from last week. This is all from
What
last
the
week.
heck? Did it get moved? All right, hold on. I got it in my history. I can put it back in.
Okay.
No worry. You can't get away that easy. All right, adding
They
to
deleted
the
it.
list. They do that. Freaking bastards. There we go. Refresh. It should be there.
Refresh. Reload.
From New York.
Aha, Tim Kaine. I am
This guy
Tim
again.
Kaine. Oh yeah, this fucking we get to listen to the. He's already on the fuck.
Why?
By the way, do we all agree that Pam Bondi's on the fuck this guy list?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know Mr. Lou was good too. Gina says, "What about Mr. Lou?" Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, Mr. Lou.
Jamie was good.
Yeah. Ted Lieu called her out on her actual lying to Congress and lying about evidence, and
Should we-
that she committed a crime.
Yeah. So you just committed perjury.
I believe you just committed a crime there. And she's like, "Don't you dare accuse me of crimes." And he's like, "You did it."
But you did though.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Carl, I'll follow up a little bit.
Tim Kaine.
You gave a speech to the National Conservatism Conference in July of 2024 entitled "On the Persecution of Whites in America." And one of the things you said was American whites are victims of a cultural genocide. A cultural genocide. Where to start? So you'd agree with me, wouldn't you, that whites are pretty well represented in the United States Senate?
They are well represented in this body, yes.
And how about in the House of Representatives?
Senator Kaine, I don't have those particular numbers.
But
However,
you would agree that they're pretty well represented in the House of Representatives.
Senator, I would, again, thank you for the question. I would point out that there were no white Protestants by birth in the 25 cabinet members under Joe Biden.
How about in the ranks of
Wait,
American
what?
presidents?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
They weren't the right kind of Christian.
I'm sorry. What the fuck did he just say?
That they're pretty well represented in the House of Representatives.
Senator, I would, again, thank you for the question. I would point out that there were no white Protestants by birth in the 25 cabinet members under Joe Biden.
I'm sorry. Is Protestant a fucking requirement?
Maybe.
They just weren't there, Tim. It's almost like they got replaced.
I didn't know Protestant was part of the fucking the great replacement conspiracy theory.
It's in your
they have
DNA,
to-
Tim.
You have to be Protestant?
You have to be born Protestant because apparently you can be
I'm
born
sorry.
Protestant.
I'm sorry. So you have to be a fucking WASP. You have to be white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Is that what's going on here?
Oh, is that what that means? Oh,
Yeah.
Wow, what a great little label. I mean, I guess. I mean, if that's what you're saying.
That is fucking wild.
You know what, Tim? I'll tell you what that is.
Where is it?
This is sick shit.
And the fact that he knew that, the fact that he had that fact memorized in his fucking stupid brain.
Because he tweeted it.
And he was dumb enough to say it out loud.
There was no white Protestants by birth in Joe Biden's. What the fuck, buddy? Get a fucking life.
Man, he is living life. He just needs this little committee to just say okay, and he can just go on to representing America across
Go
the
crawl
globe.
back under your dumpster.
Damn. Mikey, I did not see that one coming. I did not see that one coming.
Brother, we're not even getting started.
Out in the ranks of American presidents throughout history, including now, pretty well represented whites?
Senator.
And how about in the ranks of vice?
Well, except for the one guy, but
There was that one time.
He
There was that
snuck
one time.
in.
He was a combo breaker.
Presidents during American history now, whites pretty well represented in that group, right?
Senator, thank you again for the question.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's hard. How about on the United
Thank
States?
you for your
Supreme
question,
Court?
Senator.
Throughout our history and including now, whites are pretty well represented on the United States Supreme Court, correct?
Senator, will you permit me an opportunity to finish my answer? I think obviously historically, I would of course agree with you. Of course, the vast majority of Americans were
That's how we like
white at that time. It's now a much more diverse society.
Let's focus on right now. How about in the
How we
ranks of American governors? You think whites are pretty well represented?
Senator, thank you for that question. I would just have to look at the numbers. I don't know.
Okay, how about this in the ranks of CEOs of major corporations today? Let's not talk about today. You think whites are pretty well represented?
Senator, thank you for the question. I suspect that they are probably pretty well represented in that, but there are other areas where they're not as well.
How about in the ranks of
What
high?
What areas? I want to know
Poor,
what this dude.
the poor.
What areas is he
the
talking
homeless.
about?
Oh, he's gonna say.
Oh my god.
I don't want to know.
This is. Hold on, because now I gotta find the button.
This is sick shit.
I keep trying to explain to y'all that y'all are upgraded whites. The standard issue white is closer to this.
Y'all just being numbnuts right now because you forget your own history.
Hey, feeling very validated right now.
That's all. There are plenty of things that are bad and wrong, but it doesn't make them fascist.
Income people. And we
Yes,
can
it does.
define it however
that
we
is,
want. Let's
yeah.
just say like top 10% of wealthy Americans. You think whites are pretty well represented?
Senator, thank you for the question. They would certainly be
Bitch,
underrepresented
stop
with
saying
respect to
that.
Asian Americans, but they would be overrepresented with respect to other groups.
I'm sorry. What?
One more time. Pretty well represented.
For
How
what?
about in the ranks of high income people? And we can define it however you want. Let's just say like top 10% of wealthy Americans. You think whites are pretty well represented?
Senator, thank you for the question. They would certainly be underrepresented with respect to Asian Americans, but they would be overrepresented with respect to other groups.
Yeah.
If you only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
I
You
don't.
should
I
send
don't
him out
mean
to
to have my
represent us.
flabbers gasted as much as I am. However,
I've
what
never
the
had my flabbers so gasted.
Just a basic Google search. The overwhelmingly white are the 10% of richest Americans.
Yes. Yes.
Your data, dumbass.
I would go with like 9.8 would probably be my guess.
You can almost see that
Great.
he has a hood-shaped head. You know what I mean?
his head
You
is
could almost,
molded.
you could
It's
almost
conformed.
see the hood when it's not there. You know what I mean? You could almost see
I
it.
really have no idea what the hell
he's talking about.
Come on, Mikey, have a nice debate with the Klansmen. This is who they want me to fight with, Greg. Nah, these dudes are stupid. And
Come on, Mikey. Have a nice debate with the Klansmen.
And he's not looks maxing, so he might be inbred. So I don't know.
Boy. Ollie, you were gonna say?
Six
I was just saying
repeated
thank you for the
generations.
super chat. That's all I was saying.
Oh, okay. Boy, this
Broke
dude.
my ass.
I wonder if this is before or after Cory Booker. I don't know the order of these clips, but that's funny.
If it's seniority, I think Tim Kaine was a senator first. So this might have been before Booker.
So this happened, and then Booker went and
yeah, and then
pile
Booker
drive him.
tore his ass up.
Yoga.
Cory Booker fucking tiger kneed him.
He is fucking Sagat. We're gonna recast that movie.
So, a cultural genocide, that's a stiff claim. And it's an interesting one because
I like the use of language that Tim Kaine is using, that it's a stiff claim, not absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
it's kind of a white victimhood argument. But if I remember my colleague, Senator Rosen, she was reading comments to you where you had been saying, man, Jews play the victim. Jews like to be the victim. And yet you're making a claim that whites are victimized by a cultural genocide when all the statistics would say, not just in history, but today, that whites are very well represented at every level of every institution. They're very well represented in the incomes of Americans. And that doesn't mean each person is high income or each person is a Supreme Court justice, but you could look institution after institution in this country and the facts completely but whites are victimized by a cultural genocide. I have a question for Mr. Long I want to get to. Mr. Long, we've had a little controversy in the last couple of weeks about Iceland. President Trump gave a speech in Davos, and he said, I'm helping NATO until the last few days when I told them about Iceland. They loved me. The problem with NATO is that we'll be there for them 100%, but I'm not sure that they'll be there for us. They're not there for us in Iceland. That I can tell you.
He means
our stock
Greenland.
market took the first dip yesterday because of Iceland. So Iceland's already cost us a lot of money. Now, the White House said the president didn't mistake Greenland and Iceland. Senator Rubio at a hearing here last week or 2 weeks ago said the president mistook Greenland and Iceland. But let me ask you this. Do you know of any problem we have with Iceland? Has Iceland cost us a lot of money? Did Iceland cause our stock market to decline? Are you aware of any
stupid
that would support that Iceland has cost us a lot of money or hurt our stock market?
Everything. We won't take this against my time, I guess.
This fucking guy.
Don't you have a nexus to Missouri also? Like
I do.
He's a toad. You got two here now. I got a couple of opportunities.
Swindler.
Boy, this fucking guy is a fucking piece of work, by the way.
Is he gonna sell me some like miracle cure that's gonna kill me?
No, he's going to tell you how to not pay your taxes by using this exemption that he found.
He is a swindler.
Lovely.
Charge
Can't
people, you know, $40,000 for the consulting. They save $100,000 on their taxes. They think, what a great investment. Yeah, they all got audited. He has no idea what he's talking about. He's not even a fucking CPA.
He's not. And he was put in charge of the IRS for 3 months before he quit because he couldn't actually do the fucking job.
No idea how to do any of it. He was just there like Linda McMahon to tear everything up.
Ollie, imagine this guy in charge of your government.
No. No.
Well, that's our show.
What?
Ollie said no.
Yeah,
I
no.
agree.
We have a world-class banker in charge of our government right now. That's actually.
What do you mean that you like have respectable people in their field in charge of various organizations in your government?
I think so.
I'm just saying, ain't nobody in Canada showed up from that island. Just saying. We're no Canadians down there.
Not some dude who thinks that you can get rid of the income tax and replace it with a nationwide sales tax and that'll fix everything.
Elon's from Canada, ain't he?
He's got Canadian relatives, right? So he's got a mother or grandmother or father or grandfather or something that's Canadian.
His parents are from there. He might have been born there and then moved to South Africa so they could join the apartheid.
It was one of each. There was one from South Africa and one from Canada.
Hey, you know we haven't heard from in a while?
Elon Musk.
Jordan Peterson.
Oh,
What
let
is
me
that
see.
dude
Let
up
me
to?
see. Yo, he might be in hospice like fucking what's his face? Mitch McConnell. He was having like neurological issues. His daughter posted a statement like 6 months ago. Let me see.
Because like we haven't heard or seen from Jordan Peterson in a while, and last time that happened, he was in a medically induced coma.
Well, maybe next time I shouldn't just take random shit off the internet and put it into my body. Maybe it shuts down your brain and stuff, and you'll need that part later. Stop doing recreational super strong drugs because you feel like you get to nirvana.
Mikey, if he stops putting weird stuff in his body, he'll lose his OnlyFans income. Come on now.
That's true. You're right.
Let's hear what this motherfucker has to say.
No.
Senator, everything that I have been given to understand, everything I've been studying the last 6 months, Iceland is a very good ally, as you know, and we've been with them since day one.
Wait, so this dude couldn't hack it in the IRS, and now he's up for this whatever position? Is that what's going on here? Fucking, you know why? It's because he gave up his seat in Congress for Trump, and then Trump was like, "You're useless. I don't know what to do with you." And he's trying to make amends.
Here's your update. As of early 2026, Jordan Peterson is recovering from a severe health crisis involving chronic inflammatory response syndrome, CIRS, due to mold exposure, pneumonia, and sepsis, according to his daughter, Michaela Peterson. He spent nearly a month in ICU in late 2025 with severe lingering neurological symptoms.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not doing good.
Yeah, he's not doing great.
And again, he hasn't been out since the end of the year last year. And it's February. He still ain't popped his little head up to like Puxatawny Phil.
He might be
Well,
done.
I mean, he still works for Ben Shapiro.
Oh, he better show his ass up to work then. Ben don't do time off.
Also, Ben ain't doing too great. Daily Wire ain't doing too great right now. So
yo, we might have had more viewers than the Daily Wire today. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, press the button.
When no one else was there.
So, and actually, this is important. And I think, so you have not, in your conversations with folks with the Trump administration, been told in any way that Iceland is a problem, Iceland's costing us money, Iceland's hurting our stock market. Is that correct?
I have not been told that, no. And I think just the opposite. I think Iceland's we were talking earlier, I'm not sure if you were in the room or not, but about.
Well, you were talking about how you regretted the 52nd state thing. That's right. When
the economy and the biotechnology that they have in Missouri, the state of Missouri.
Quick question. I don't mean to keep pausing it, but
that's fine.
What the fuck is going on with this dude's tie?
Oh, man, that's a sign of a swindler.
It's just a wild, yeah.
What the fuck is going on here?
It's a used car salesman tie, like Matilda's dad.
Yeah.
The economy and the biotechnology that they have in Missouri, the state of Missouri, as you know, in St. Louis,
Missouri,
Rolla, Kansas City, huge in biotech.
You ain't allowed
to. I'm excited to get over there and get, have opportunities to get things going. But I'm a people person. I was an auctioneer, real estate broker, salesman, and I enjoy people.
That's right. That's right. He was an auctioneer. This dude has never done accounting his entire fucking life. He doesn't know anything about taxes or accounting at all. He was an auctioneer, and then he was a swindler.
And then Trump's like, I need that guy.
Yeah, let's make that guy the IRS commissioner. That sounds like a good idea.
They're literally trying to break the country on purpose.
I just did. And if you go over the House and check through the Democrats that are still there, that was there when I was there, I had as many friends on the Democrat side of the aisle as I did.
I'm over time, but I'm just really glad to hear that you've not been given any, warning or instruction or expression of concern from the administration that Iceland is a problem, because I think they're an ally. Thanks, Mr.
They're
Chair.
a big ally.
So, Tim Kaine.
He was cool.
Do you guys want to hear what this guy is? This doctor who's a YouTuber, I love that now. Using Dr. Peterson's own public history, I explain how long-term use of benzodiazepines such as Xanax, Klonopin, and Valium can, in some patients, lead to a severe neurological condition known as benzie-induced neurological dysfunction, or BIND. So you were eating too many pills there, buddy, and now your brain's all scrambled eggs, and you can't turn it back off because you soaked your fucking cerebellum and your fucking your cortex with fucking chemicals, and now you're gonna have to wait for it to go out, and you're seeing shit the entire time. Good luck. May the odds for. I hope you don't forget to fucking breathe, fucking monster. See, these motherfuckers always just indulge. They always have one thing that they indulge in, and his was pills. And there you go. Good job. Good job.
Tim Kaine indulges in glasses on his forehead.
In pacifying the Clintons.
Tim Kaine content. Chat, put in your votes now.
Solid B plus.
Yeah, I'm cool with the B plus. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's Tim Kaine. That's
solid, good facts.
B plus is Tim Kaine's bread and butter.
Oh, and he uses propofol, which is what killed Michael Jackson.
Delivery.
You know something on B plus? He used like the different phrasing to get his points across and stuff like that you wouldn't normally hear, type of thing, right? You pointed that out in the middle of the video.
Yeah.
So
and senators get a lot more leeway because they're not on that 5-minute time crunch.
Yeah, he's more congenial. He's more congenial than most. I mean, him and Booker consider themselves like statesmen or whatever. Yeah, like they're not going to shout at people and curse at them.
Although Booker did,
which is why I have not run for office yet.
You have no decency. You have no honor.
I know, like you're a fucking bitch. You're fucking short. No one fucking likes you.
You smell funny, asshole.
So yeah, I think
your mother's an alcoholic.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberry.
Do we all want to agree to like a B on delivery?
I fought in your general direction.
Yes.
And vibes.
I'm gonna give an A on vibes. I usually don't like Tim Kaine, but I do like his slippery nature.
He was good during this. Was he an A? A minus.
Slipped into the DMs.
Gross.
Yep.
The chat rates him at a B, I think. I think that's
there's B minuses and B's in the chat.
All right. And of course, Jeremy is already on the fuck this guy list. So
Perfect.
Put him in there twice.
Fuck that guy. Yeah.
Double fuck this.
And Bill Long is also going on the fuck this guy list. Fuck that guy. I'm making an executive decision.
Okay.
Let's argue about it.
Yeah.
I object.
I think that's it. I think we did it.
No, it's not, Tim.
We had a good show. What?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Mark wants us to watch this.
I can't hear anything.
Thank you. In 1992, Maine passed a law for term limits for its state senators and
Holy shit! When was this taken? In 1950?
1996.
This was video in 1996.
Yep.
This is how people in Maine looked in 1996.
Don't look too hard.
Yeah.
Look at how it's a square.
Yeah, I was just going to say we also had square TVs then.
Yeah,
it hurts.
The film ratio was different.
No widescreen.
Yeah, no widescreen.
So if I remember my filmography correctly, this is like 23 point something frames per second.
Sure.
Yep, whatever.
It may not even be that high.
6.
Let me check Premiere Pro.
I think it's just under 24 frames a second.
Yeah, 23.9.
and House of Representatives. If elected, would you vote for congressional term limits? And I'd like to have an answer from each of you.
Let's start with Sue Collins.
Yeah,
I
Sue.
support term limits, and I have pledged that if I'm elected, I will only serve 2 terms.
Someone look up how many times she voted against
whether
term limits.
limits law, a constitutional amendment passes or not. 12 years is long enough to be in public service, make a contribution, and then come home and let someone else take your place.
Ouch. That's going to come back to bite her. Promise is broken. What other promises has Susan Collins broken?
Please vote now.
Hey,
Ah!
guy. Get him out of here.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Get him out of here.
I just thought it was funny.
For the record, she's now serving her 5th term.
Yeah.
That video is from 2 terms ago. That video is her first 2 terms, and then they're like, "Oh, well, she promised 2 terms." That was like must have been like the early 2000s, mid 2000s, and then she
That
served
video
3
was from
more terms.
2008, I think.
2008. Jesus Christ.
Who got us on the wrong one?
I just wanted to share her being a turd. So.
She is a turd.
Well, gentlemen,
I remember
we did it.
96. She's been in there since 90 fucking 6.
Yeah. So I have all right. So we got a couple of leaderboard updates here for you. I can now do a top 5 and a bottom 5. Give me 1 second. Oh
We have a
wow,
bottom 5. We didn't
that's
have
going to be
anybody on
interesting.
this one, did
Yeah, it's not totally filled out yet, but let's see. What's the bottom 5 or what's the top 5 now? Ooh, okay. All right, I like that. All right, so bottom 5 first. It's currently sitting at number 1, the President of the United States.
We
Donald
don't
J.
have
Trump.
Lotus.
We don't have one.
The pedo protector.
Number 2 on the list here, Christy Gnome. I don't know who that is.
Crunchy Gnome?
Somebody.
Yeah. That doesn't sound too important.
Currently
Garden
sitting at
Gnome.
number 3. Marco Rubio? Rubio?
Oh, Lil Marco.
Little Marco.
Marco Polo.
Marcus Romeo.
Number 4, everyone's favorite soybean farmer.
Oh boy.
Scott
Basement.
Scotch Basement. And
Scotch Basement.
Scotch Basement. And number 5, somewhat surprisingly, Gavin Newsom.
Yep.
What did we watch of him?
Oh no, that's right. We watched 2 of his. One where he did really well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the other he was complete shill.
Yeah. That's right.
So he was going to be good, and then it didn't go so well.
And our top 5, I'll start with number 1, the mayor of the Twin Cities, Jacob Fry. We have a tie now for 2nd place between future Senator Jasmine Crockett and Jesse the Body Ventura.
Wow.
Learn your history.
I'm looking for it.
Read history. You learn from history.
Number 3, Gregory Meeks. Representative Gregory Meeks.
If you have 2 people in 2nd, then the next person's in 4th, right?
Oh, I guess technically he's been 4th then, yeah. And just making it at number 5, you just watched him, Senator Cory Booker.
Fettuccine, linguine, martini, bikini.
Actually, I believe the
You
correct
have
one
no
is.
decency. You have no honor.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
So
good
that's-
going on his part. Like
That's the leaderboard.
I just
All
want to
right.
see something.
Hey, you know, we may not be gainfully employed most of the time, but we do exist.
You are a concept, Tim. Nothing more.
And by the way, I was both. I've done data polling and I'm a political scientist. I've had both those jobs. They do exist. Anyway. And anything you want to say in a closing statement?
Okay, I was right. Well, here, trivia question. 2018 to 2022, who is Cory Booker in a relationship with?
Nicki
It
Minaj.
was someone famous, right? I think I remember who this is.
And you guys all know who this is.
What kind of famous?
I got no idea, dude.
Movie famous.
Movie famous. Oh.
Keira Knightley.
No. Someone from
In New
Jersey.
York. Oh yeah, Jersey, I think.
Snooki.
Not Snug. Not
Jersey Shore. Jesus.
God.
She's like 4'11" and he's like 6'6". We'd notice if he had her sitting on his shoulder like a parrot.
We don't discriminate.
Oh man, I can't. I've heard her
hint.
name.
I'll give you 2 hints. First hint, Star Wars.
There's only like 2 women in Star Wars.
Nope, not Natalie Portman.
Then the other one, Ray.
Leia.
Second hint, TV show.
Oh, the lady that plays Ahsoka?
Rosario Dawson. They were together from 2018 to 2022.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew I hated him for a reason. I couldn't remember what it was. And I was like,
now
it says he got married. Yeah. And then I saw that he got married and I was like, wait, I thought he stole my girl. Oh, wow.
Nope. He broke her heart.
Yeah,
Hey, buddy, this ain't your show. Fuck off, okay? Get out of here.
What is he talking about?
He's trying to like drag me on being a political scientist.
Bro,
what have you done with your life?
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something there, buddy. Hey, where am I at? Hey. Where's my button at? Hold on. You wait here. Don't you go. I got something just for you.
We do not care.
Shut your ass up, man. Damn. We're trying to fucking go home. We're done. We're done here. You missed it. You're too late. All right, we're done. So shut your ass up. Be
Yeah,
nice to Tim.
get the fuck out of here.
Be nice to Tim. Piece of shit. He didn't say anything to you. All right.
Yeah.
Now be nice. Bully. What the fuck's wrong with you?
He teaches, goddammit.
If you come back next week, maybe you can torture him a little bit, but just a little bit.
Only a little. Just a tiny bit.
If you subscribe, maybe more. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe more.
It depends on how much money you're willing to give us.
Yeah, that's right. How many super chats you can drop? We'll read them.
You know what?
As
If
long
you
as they're not
insult me in a
racist
super
shit.
chat, I'll even read it aloud.
Yeah.
I will read it aloud in my best Trump voice.
Anyway, let's get the fuck out of here before.
Can
they
I have
actually do
dinner,
those
please?
things.
Yeah. Hurry up before you fucking put some money
All
on.
right. Bye, everyone. See you next week.
Night.
Join us on Tuesday for headliners
You have no
and D&D.
decency. You have no honor.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Quiet in the chambers, please. Quiet in the chambers.